A tiny country town in Victoria has taken a big step towards its goal of being powered 100% by renewable energy. Yackandandah is located 30 kilometres south of Albury-Wodonga and is home to 1,800 people. Locals secured government grants and have taken out loans to buy a 4-tonne battery to help bring solar energy to more households. The battery from China cost $200,000 to purchase and another $200,000 to transport to the town. Generating 274 kilowatts per hour, it can power the equivalent of 40 homes a night. While the costs are a challenge, Yackandandah is providing a pilot case for other towns wanting to follow suit. Ben McGowan, who helped bring the battery to the small Victorian town, joins us now. And Ben, is this a game changer for Yackandandah?
Yeah, it is. It's exciting, Gemma, and thanks for having me on. It's really a test case. We don't know of any others that are out there. Little community scale battery like this, really local power supply for the local community, supplying, as you say, about 40. The equivalent of about 40 households in Yackandandah each night.
Mm-hmm. So this test case or this trial by Indigo Power, and this is the energy company that you've helped to set up, what are you trying to prove with it?
So Yackandandah's got a really clear goal of 100% renewable energy supply for the town. This is our first go at looking at battery storage at a real community scale for the town. So really, it's about, how much does it cost? How do we install it on site? How do we connect customers in Yackandandah to this battery? We're learning all of that as we go along, and we have been really lucky in that we have had support from the Victorian government. As you say in the introduction, we've had Sustainability Victoria guarantee a loan for us, and we've also had the community and philanthropists pitch in as well. So lots of different funding sources to really see how we can make this first one work and then take those lessons and apply them again in Yackandandah and other towns here in northeast Victoria.
Mm-hmm. And how much of that cost, because we did outline it a moment ago, that $200,000 for the battery, $200,000 for the transport, how much was it covered by grants?
Well, it was about $200,000 for the battery, and the other $200,000 really was for all the other costs, Gemma. Mm-hmm. So that included a little bit of transport, but also the solar panels that went on, the civil engineering works, mm-hmm. all that sort of thing. So basically, we had $171,000 from the Victorian government, which was a grant. Indigo Power has taken out a $100,000 loan, mm-hmm. and our partners, Totally Renewable Yackandandah, have raised a lot of funds and invested about $107,000 into Indigo Power, and they've purchased social impact shares to help make this happen. Mm-hmm. So a large chunk was from a grant, and then these other funding sources for the more commercial parts of the project.
So what do power companies think of this?
Well, it's too early to tell, really. I think it's not a proven commercial case yet. So I don't think I think people are watching on with interest and seeing what we can make of it. And I think there's lots of these sort of small scale experiments happening right across the country as battery technology really starts to come into its own. We know there are now is a really rapid uptake of rooftop solar here in northeast Victoria, especially where there's a great solar profile. But we also know there's some downsides to all that solar going into the grid all at once. Mm-hmm. So there's lots of different experiments happening. One, capturing that solar. Two, trying to offset some of the problems that causes all that solar going in at once to the grid managers. Lots of interesting questions there. Lots of commercial models that are being tested. So it's a really interesting space for. I guess the battery technology is the first thing, but the second thing is how that battery technology is managed and controlled as well. So, it's exciting to be here in Yackandandah, a part of that conversation, a part of that testing and learning.
Well, Ben, we'll keep in touch with the results of that trial. Ben McGowan from Indigo Power, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Gemma.